Welcome, listeners, to Sir LENZO'S Memoirs. The chaos, the calamity that I have been, talking about is actually unfolding. There are reports of riots, protests, and the madness is real. As in, I don't really know any other better word to use than just real. The reality is, is 100%. Now, it's not to gloat that this was what I was talking about. It's not about that. It's always about solutions. There's a reason why. Maybe on another day I will actually say why really learning from the streets, the best ways, we keep finding solutions as hard as it is. Now, I have always supported this policy, and so has nearly everybody. But that support of the policy right now is now having political leanings. And for different reasons, because some are supporting chaos, some are not. It's an election time, you understand? And the tyranny that the policy has become is annoying on intellectuals, on our humanity. But not to waste time on what is, let's see what can be. Now, I still insist that the solution to this madness, the fastest way to resolve it, in my own reasoning, is still the eNaira. Why? Because according to the concept, naira has only changed form. But you see, the banks, the oligarchs, you understand, in conjunction with the Meffy, are the ones really frustrating it. This is why I say so. You see, as we are today, the bank has only one transaction. They pay out. They pay out cash when I sign a check. They give me my money. Now, in a digital format, it is the same way that is meant to exist. Just one call. When I go to my account digitally, I convert my money to eNaira on my app, and I start to spend. Now, from what Meffy is saying, he has given the banks the power over the eNaira. Now, why I say this is, I have downloaded my eNaira. Now, I went to my GT, and I was trying to convert it to eNaira. It was asking me for some processes and telling me to submit. Submit what? What am I submitting for? Why did you tell me to submit? Am I applying? It is just meant to be a conversion. You see, they are just holding that value. It's a value they are holding now in the account. It's not naira itself now. It's nothing physical. It is just the value they are holding. Now, I must have the exclusive right to convert that value to eNaira. Because if really anybody listens to this and you agree that it can make sense, please, they can be instructed. You will just tell the way they are instructing, or you instruct the bank, the CBN will just instruct the bank that they must give us access to convert our money to eNaira. Now, once that conversion is done, most of this problem goes because we will be able to now spend our eNaira pair to pair, because transactions are between pairs. It is a transaction between me and the person that is selling. It is not a third-party server that you now say that I've transferred money from this account, I'm waiting for the other account. Meanwhile, you have deducted my money. You see, these things have been going on. We are now slaves to what is serving us. But we should please calm down. Just calm down. Just reason it. Just calm down. You see, you get this, my men, them. I always tell everybody. Now that time with the madness loud pass. Now that time you get to calm down pass. Because now solution we go the reason. And that's why I'm putting this out, please. And I'm begging that you help me. Reason it. You see, when we go to the bank to collect physical cash, either through our ATM, it gives us that physical cash. Now, for us to mobilize, you understand, to digital currency, the banks must give us that same service. That means if I enter my account, I must, without any question, based on my instruction, convert it to eNaira. Now, once that conversion is done, we leave the ecosystem of the banks completely. There is this idea by the CBN that each bank should create an ecosystem that now plugs. It is a fallacy on our lives, because you cannot surcharge us 2 times. You are now charging each transaction on top of our heads. Why? You are now charging and spending. The banks are now making money. It can't happen. Once we convert that money into eNaira on our app, It now becomes, it's a wallet. Sorry, we convert it app wallet, yes. Once we convert it into our wallet, it stays with us. So once there is network, what we have bypassed now is the digital charges by the telecoms. 6 naira, 98 naira, 6 naira, about 7 naira. The charges of the banks, because they are just charging us. But with this eNaira now, once we are giving they tell the banks to convert it to eNaira, it is something that can be done within 24 hours. Then we start to try it out and start to take these pressures, some of these pressures off. Nothing really concerns us now. We must have access to our value. That is what is causing the problem. And they are now telling us to go onto a platform that is incompetent. We know. And everybody is complaining. How can you do a transaction and it takes a week? And you are saying you are driving a useless policy. But the policy makes sense. Everybody agrees. The implementation is wrong. And there is a sabotage with the eNaira being kept silent. We launched it in 2021. The president, the CBN governor, even the governors. You see, if you don't talk about it, you don't give it value. Now, the more you keep talking about cash, you are giving cash value. Now, eNaira is naira in digital form. Why are they not releasing it? You are not pushing us by force to be making the banks rich. That's why the banks, all those the investors have nothing to lose. The banks are insured, the money in it and the building. So why are you running us? Why are you running all this kind of cheap streets? The eNaira is not the solution. I've been saying it. The eNaira, let's convert. It is not a submission. I am not applying to change my money. I'm instructing to change my money. I'm cashing out. You see, once I want to change my money, it is a conversion. Once I want to convert it, it is like writing a check to the bank. So whatever charges they are going to take for that, they take. Now, after taking that charge, nothing concerns them on how I spend my money now. Now, in the blockchain, you understand? Even if we now have to pay, it will now be a lot of zeros in front, and whoever is running it will still make money because everybody will now be there. It is as simple as ABC in my own view. And whether I'm right or wrong, why don't they just, if you people just think, look, it can work. It's better to pay now. I'll be able to pay you, you'll be able to pay me, which is the problem we are having now. Because I want to pay you, you are saying you're not collecting this naira, you understand? I want to do that, you are not collecting this. That is what is causing the frustration. The eNaira, and that's why I have it as my art. It's like I've been shouting alone. I've not even heard it anywhere. And it's not as if I'm mad. But Buhari definitely has gone mad. And I guess maybe that's why I made myself. I didn't think so, because all of us really don't even come go mad. But please, in all this madness, let's reason together. Is there a possibility that it can work? Can the governors ask that something be done about it along this eNaira line? How can eNaira help us out of this problem? Now, really, the worst that will happen is that we know you have given money. And if you are really not a corrupt person, why should you be afraid? Because, you see, we are in the era of digital currencies. The Bitcoin is live, Ethereum, whatever they call it. There are so many that Nigerian youths are actually very active in. They have lots of wallets on their phone. Now, the wallet that belongs to Nigeria, the CBN's own ecosystem, is now being kept a secret. The Brits that are the company that has done it, they are now nowhere to be found. We are now firmly placed, you understand, at the behest of the bank oligarchs. And it's a meeting between Meffy and the banks. And they are making money. It is libelous. You are now telling us to pay more instead of the eNaira that we will pay less. How can the central bank be now saying they shouldn't charge us? When did the central bank have created a POA exchange and telling us we should be paying 200 naira? Do you know what 200 naira? Do you know how many places? How many transactions? Look, please, don't get annoyed. let's think about this solution together, the possibility of it. Because my own is, the eNaira will just be, we will just convert it the way, we convert from the bank to cash. That's what we do. So what we now need to do is convert from that same bank to eNaira without going to the bank. That is the idea now. We are supposed to convert, but they have now done it in such a way now that GT is asking me to submit. In fact, look, that word submit for what? Am I applying? I'm not applying now. The monies are ours. The values are ours. It's just a policy on how we spend. Now, you are taking that value away, that right to spend. Now, the banks are making mad money. If you want to collect 5,000 now, they will now start giving you 1,000. 1,000. And you are now still paying the same 35 naira. It is actually illegal. It is illegal. They are saying we'll be able to withdraw 100,000 naira per day. We cannot even see it anywhere. You will now go to the bank, they will now give you 10,000 naira. He's now saying those that are messing it up, we suffering. As I said, it is an insult, and believe you me, a criminality against our humanity. For a Meffy to make assumptions that our complaints are overrated, over-exaggerated. But it is not to annoy anybody. It is to fight for what can work as against what cannot work. Because we've made gains. So that we don't lose these gains. Don't lose everything. Please, I am suing for calm. But please, fight with me. Let us insist. Let us ask, where is our eNaira? Naira in digital form. Why has it become a secret? Please, let's calm down. Let's calm down. However mad Buhari is, he will not run us mad. Let's just still calm down. There's still a solution. Inside this 1 week to elections, if you people can support me by sharing, by reasoning, by questioning, by researching, you know, let's involve others. Digital planning. I mean, Patani, the communications minister and digital economy minister, he's very good at these things now. Digital currency is one of his fortes. Let's ask him, why is the eNaira not working? Because Buhari has collapsed government. He has collapsed government. The ministers under the Minister of Finance is not talking. The Minister of Information is not talking. All information is now coming from the presidency and the CBN. It's tyranny. It is tyranny. Now, you cannot say you're experimenting. You keep on saying that there's less kidnapping. What nonsense? Are people not dying from this? So, are people now not corrupt with POS? So, which corruption are you now solving? You're only metamorphosing the corruption, you know, changing. Are the banks now not corrupt? Making mad money? It simply makes no sense. But please, the solution to me, and I will always say it, you understand, I'm recording it down, that it is the eNaira. All they need to do for us is instruct the banks to convert our money with no stress, stressless. It's just a one, don't worry, just convert it to eNaira. Whether my merchant wallet or my individual, once I give you the instruction, it's an instruction to the bank. They are serving us. We are not serving them. The banks are serving us. We pay for the services now. Why are you now using them? Please, you don't even need to bond the banks. Because where we are going to do away with them if they are not careful. They will still do their work now, give loans and all that, hold the value, but when we want to spend, we will just convert that money into eNaira. Shikena. Bypass all these telecom charges and all those things. But Meffy is trying to put all of them inside, and it's a fallacy on our lives. It's the same way. Once you go to the bank, you withdraw your cash, right? Now, you don't have to go to the bank. You will just go to your account and convert your money to eNaira. We are not submitting any application. Please. Please, I'm begging, please let me share. Help me make it go viral. Let's just reason. Reason with me. Please, reason with me. Reason, please, help me share. Please, I'm begging, please. All these riots, we don't need it. Let's just calm down. Just calm down. Just calm down. Let's just reason. Let's reason, please. Help me share. Please, let me share the best you can. Please. Thank you.